First off, I know I'm late to all this. I kind of just been sitting back, trying to form my own opinion on what's happening right now. So I just want to say thank you to the YouTubers who have been speaking out. Respect to that. Because if you go and go down your subscription feed, go to your favorite YouTubers channels, and just look who's just carrying on like ain't nothing happening, and look at the ones who are actually posting stuff or, spreading a message about what's going on. Because I know a lot of them people, the same ones who, when them fires were happening, they were out there, oh, do this, doing that. A lot of them were just doing it for their personal gain, just to look cool. Like, oh yeah, look guys, I'm helping, I'm whatever. Yeah, it was good. I'm not knocking them for doing it, but I'm saying those same people who were spreading the message and this and this and that of with them fires should be the ones still doing it now. So I'm saying if you see them people ain't spreading nothing, but they was doing it for them fires, but not for the injustice that's going on, call them out. Let them know what's good. And I ain't gonna sit here and act like, oh, I'm Mr. Perfect, I ain't done nothing wrong, because I be ghost in a lot of these situations too. But now I'm taking my stand because I don't feel like I could live with myself with what we're going through right now if I just sat here, stayed quiet, didn't say anything, and just kept posting like nothing happened. All right, I don't care if this video gets 5 views. At least it's 5 people that, I could tell them how I feel and maybe touch someone, make them change their views or ways on something. So we're gonna start with how I feel about this whole thing. I think it's great. Now you're probably like, oh, Bryson, what you mean people getting this and this and that? But at least their voices are being heard. Because so many times, and I was ignorant to it too. Like I said, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I was ignorant to it. Like, I was talking on the phone with my mom, and I was like, I don't see nothing changed. I don't see it possible to have change. I'm like, they always gonna paint black people as thugs or this or that and look down upon the government. It's just how it is, right? And then she got into my butt. I'm a grown man. My mom still tells me, how it is when I make mistakes. And I was ignorant. Because like I said, I've just seen so many times, a black man getting killed by a cop, walking free. The families were in court, seeing their killer right in front of them. Their son, husband, cousin, whatever, they're killers. They took someone away from their family that they loved, and they just get to walk free all that time. And that's another thing too. I'm gonna be all over the place in this video because I'm going through it, right? So for white people, let's just say, if you think when I was talking about YouTubers that aren't speaking out, you might be like, oh, Bryson, it's not their place. They're not. No, it is their place to speak out because they should see that, oh, this is wrong. We're all humans. They should see that what's going on isn't right. So they should speak out about it. Like, we not asking them to understand what black people go through on a daily basis. We just asking them to stick by our side and support us because what's going on is wrong. So that was that point. I done forgot where I was going with it to begin with. But seriously, I've been seeing so many people in videos and other vlogs and things I've been watching, and like I would see people saying, like, white people, like, oh, this is dangerous, all this rioting and stores, this and this and that, and the looting, somebody could have gotten hurt. Like, you worry about someone getting hurt when black people are out here getting killed. Like, you see the difference. If I asked you right now, would you, and they're like, oh, after all the rioting, they're going to be homeless. I'm pretty sure they really don't care. Would you rather be homeless or dead? It's night and day. You'd rather be alive. These people still have their lives. Businesses can be rebuilt. You can't give someone's life back. So that's the whole thing. That's why I'm for it. All this chaos, at least people are being heard. A lot of people, there's justice. Well, there's obviously a lot of injustice, but I'm saying justice is being served with a lot of people. They threw that dude in jail. Other cops that are out here acting up, they getting this racist people who are posting on Twitter, making memes of another human losing their life. They're making memes. They getting fired from their jobs and stuff. Like, it is making a difference. All of this, people are being heard. All them peaceful protests, sorry, I'm trying to speak way too fast. My mind just running and my mouth can't keep up. But all the peaceful protests that have happened, killers, like I said, all the time, with them being in court, all they want is justice. They don't want nothing else but justice for their loved one who was killed. And they just get to walk around free. You know, they imagine, just that's why I said you don't have to, just put yourselves in these people's shoes. It's not right. If that was your brother, your cousin, someone you loved, you spent all this time, you know, trying to get justice for what was done to the person you love, and they just walk free. All them protests, peaceful protests, nothing changed. But now, since they out there tearing it up, burning down stuff, this and this and that, now we're starting to see a little bit of justice. Change is starting to happen, and it will happen. Just give it time. But that's my whole view on this. I think it's all fine because these buildings, this and that, can be rebuilt. Human life cannot. You can't just bring someone back to life. So that's pretty much all I have to say. It's wrong. People who aren't speaking up about it, educate them. Tell them what's good. I'm not attacking people for not speaking up. I'm just saying they should. Show them why they should. Go in their comments if they not. So that's all I have to say. It's disgusting. Change will happen. I know it will. And it's pretty much everything. And another thing, I'm going all out today. I'm not saying that all cops are bad. We're past that. That's why I didn't really talk about it. That wasn't my main focus. This ain't about who's good, who's bad. But if we're going to talk about this, yes, I don't think all cops are bad. I know all cops aren't bad. Just like all races, all people of races aren't bad. Like I still don't understand why you think you are better than someone because of the color of their skin, this, and that. Here's something I learned at a very young age, which most people should get and know, but it's just weird how people don't think the same as I think. So, 4th or 3rd, I was sick, right? My dad was deployed in Kuwait. My brother went off to the Air Force, just me and my mom, right? I was sick. I wanted to stay home. She was like, no, you got to go to school, blah, blah, blah. I went and I slept in my brother's room because, I always should look up to my brother. I used to like his room. Used to think it was so cool. So I was like, let me sleep in there. And it was right by the front door, mind you. Like my mom's room, like my parents' room was in the back. My room was like next to his, but like it was by the front door. It'll make sense here in a second. I was sleeping in there. And I remember, like I said, I was sick because my mom kept telling me, no, you're going to school. So I went to sleep that night. And I remember she woke me up. I can't remember when she woke me. I think she was getting ready to go to work. But she let me go sleep in the room with her, right? Went to sleep, and I had a little, like, phone. This is all going to make sense in a second. I had a little phone, terrible little, them old Nokia, however you say it, phones, right? And all I could do was basically just, like, call and stuff on it, right? So, went to sleep. I woke up feeling a little bit better. But I remember I did wake up because I heard something while I was asleep. And I'm a heavy sleeper. Went back to sleep, right? But I do remember my mom, she closed the door on the way out. She had this army jacket on the doorknob, right? Remember hearing something. And I do remember saying, Mama! Because I thought it was her, but I just fell back to sleep, right? And I woke up again, like fully awake. And I was getting ready to text her, telling her I feel better. And I noticed the jacket was on the floor. Like the jacket wasn't on the doorknob. So I was like, I do remember it being on the doorknob. So, I got up, didn't think nothing of it, opened the door, started walking down the hall, and then I seen the whole front door kicked in, right? And I'm like I think I called my mom, like, as I was getting up. I was like, yeah, I feel better. And then I was like, just not knowing. I was like, Mom, you must have been in a hurry this morning. Like, just stupid. I know you're probably like, really? You ain't know? I never experienced that before. I was still innocent. And I was like, you must have been in a hurry. Like, you smashed the door on your way out? And I heard her voice change. She was like, Bryson, go get the dog, put it in the house, stay in the pantry until I get home, right? So, all that stuff happened. Cops come. We figure out someone broke in there. Someone was in the house with me. Someone could have took my life that night, right? And I did remember my next door neighbors, like a day or two before. They had construction workers, working on their house, doing this and this and that. And I remember I was in my room playing with my toys, doing whatever. And I seen someone like walk past my window, right? And like I looked out, I was peeking out, and it was this Mexican dude. And like he was using our water, you know, I didn't think nothing of it because they were construction across the street. And then homeboy was like looking in through the windows and stuff, right? And I'm a kid, didn't think anything of it. And we were pretty sure, I mean, if someone looking in through windows trying to scout out, we pretty sure and then 2 days later you get broken into and robbed, you would think 2 and 2 that was the person, right? So me being young, dumb, not knowing stuff, I was terrified of what happened. Me and my mom, we slept, like I said, my dad's gone, brother's gone. We slept out and we lived on base, but we slept out in a parking lot that night because we were too scared to go back to the house. This is all gonna make sense here in a second. We were too scared to go back to the house. I see my mama just in pain, crying, right? So me, I'm like, I hate Mexicans, right? Because it was them. Mexicans did it. My mom's upset. Our house got broken. So I hated them, right? But I didn't tell her this at this moment. And then like a few days later or something, I said it. And then she was like, whoa, like even through all that we had been through and stuff and what happened, they could have killed her son. They could have killed me. She still said, no, it's just one group, however many it was. Those are people, those are Mexicans that did it. But you can't hate all Mexicans just because of what they did. And that stuck with me to this day. No matter what color of someone's skin, no matter what they do to me, I am not gonna hate a whole race just because like something someone did. And now I'm sitting here looking stupid. I told myself like I'd never get on camera and cry or something, but it's just like, why? You know, you ask yourself why all the time, like, why? Seriously, why? Why is there so much hate? And it's not, I know, like I said, it's just select people. And I just want to know, like, why? Why are you killing people because of the color of their skin? You see school shooters. Hold on, let me get my stuff. I don't even know how I'm gonna post this. But you see kids that go into schools, white kids shooting up whole schools, and they come out and get arrested just by, and they don't kill them. But how come when my people, I don't care what they did, they should not be killed? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. All right, that's this video. That's my thoughts. Hope you all doing well, and I'll see you soon.